Jack,
Yes.
did we have sex on our first date?
No.
Exactly.
But you did try.
Ah!
Hi, I'm Jack.
Hey, I'm Ben, and this is Way Too Juicy. Let's get straight into this. Firstly, if you haven't subscribed yet, click that button. Secondly, earlier this week we were scrolling straight through Instagram and we saw such a juicy post that we were just like,
Damn.
it's time.
So our friend Julian runs the Instagram account Love Sex in LA, which is one of our favourite accounts. If you don't
Love
follow
it.
it, go and follow. He sent out a post saying, is it wrong to have sex on the first date?
I'm so ready for this topic. What is sex? Because everyone's in very different places. Anything involving those bits.
And a happy face.
That's it.
So the question is it wrong to have sex on the first date?
Okay.
It's wrong because what's the purpose of the date? You can't get to know somebody over their body. A hookup is for sex and a date is for the soul.
Woo!
If I don't like them or I don't have a connection, I sleep with them straight away.
Sleep with them straight away.
Straight away. But if I like them, I actually hold off for a bit. Yes, it's wrong. Can we get to know each other first? Big red flag when somebody is ready to jump into bed on the first date.
Some very controversial opinions there.
I know, right?
Here we go. Does sleeping with someone on the first date set you up for relationship success?
It depends on the situation. Yes for some
too.
people and no for others. For example, you and I slept together the second day we met each other. So even though it wasn't the first date, it was the second date. It was 24 hours later. And I don't think that hindered our relationship at all.
I do feel like for us it might be quite different though, because we met on day one of speaking. We had our first date on day one. And then technically we moved in together on day two. Yeah. We had sex on the second date, but
We weren't even invested then emotionally.
oh no, not at all.
So if it hadn't have worked sexually,
yeah.
we could have just been like, do you know what? It really didn't work for me. It didn't work for
Exactly.
you either. And then we haven't lost a friend. I'm 50-50.
Oh.
What is the point in date 1, date 2, date 3, date 4, date 5 if you invest all that time in someone to find out that you're sexually not compatible?
For a lot of my friends that are religious, and a lot of them are, they wait until they're married in order to have sex. And I've always wondered, well, what happens on that wedding night
Exactly.
when you do the thing and you're actually just like, ooh, didn't really enjoy that.
If you're married to someone or you're in a long-term relationship with someone, you need to be sexually compatible, otherwise it will not work.
I feel like that probably is one of the benefits of having sex on a first date, is that you immediately know whether you do like to have sex with that person or not. In all honesty, I feel like I'm almost the go-to person when my friends have gone through the drama of having sex on a first date. I like to consider myself as a bit of, 1, a Tinder consultant, but 2, a ghost buster. Ghosting is when someone just disappears on social media, on phone, on WhatsApp, on everything. Like, they're just no longer there. It usually happens and a person disappears as a ghost as a result of having sex. Because the person's got what they wanted.
Yeah,
It's
definitely.
like they've hit it and quit it. Especially within the gay community.
Instant gratification.
Yeah, you're looking for instant gratification. You're looking for that instant boom. Like, I see it, I want it, I get
Got
it,
it.
I go. I feel like you should wait until you're in love with the person to have sex with them. Don't come for me. I'm saying, ideally, that's what I would like to happen. Obviously, it's not gonna happen for the majority of us. The majority of us, we're a bit too naughty for that. So I'm saying I would love to wait until I'm in love with someone to have sex. But then again, I would also love to win the lottery. I'd love to be a Kardashian. What happens when things go wrong during sex? I've had so many midnight calls from my friends, both straight and gay, who have called me from whoever's bathroom being like, Ben, there's a load of whatever on the sheets. I don't know what to do. If something like that was to happen for me and I'd met the person like a few hours ago, I would just die. Do you not feel like it would be better to wait a few days, a few weeks, maybe a few months until you engage in that level of sexual activity?
I think that this is actually a very, very good test for the other person.
Ooh! Yes! You just nailed it!
Because
you just nailed
There's
it!
two.
You just nailed it!
Thanks.
Yes!
For me, if that person's reaction is just completely deadpan and they're just like, yeah, okay.
It happens, babe. Don't worry about it.
Exactly. then for me, that is the kind of person who I would want to be around. That would make me think, when's date number 2 happening?
That was an incredible point. Those are our experiences, those are our opinions, and now we're ready for yours. We set ourselves a bit of a couples challenge earlier this year to go to some gay pride festivals because we'd never actually been to a pride parade.
It's so sad.
So this weekend, at the moment, we are at Manchester Pride, which is our first UK Pride. If you want to see what we're up to, you can follow our Instagram and our Snapchat. Subscribe to this channel. We'll be posting our vlog of that next week on Wednesday.
Yes.
And we'll see you then.
But for now, we want to know all of your experiences about having sex on the first date. So,
let us know down below. Peace! Who is most likely to want children?
So if you had a little girl, what would you actually want to call her?
Beyonce, obviously.
What about if we had a little boy?
Beyonce, probably.
But why would you want to call a boy Beyonce?
Because the answer to everything in life is Beyonce. Don't ever let me have to tell you that again.